I'm Melissa. Welcome to Mel Talk. I am starting this vlog and I'm very excited, nervous, all those wonderful emotions. Yeah, it's taken me almost a year to get here. I am here. So we're going to start and I'm just excited to get this going. I am Melissa. I'm from Minnesota and I have had crazy experiences in my life, a lot of them. And I kind of just basically wanted to do this vlog to help myself first, but help others as well. If I can help one person, then I've accomplished this whole thing. So if I have bloopers, I don't know. I'm probably not going to be great at editing. This is brand new to me, so maybe they'll get better as time goes on. But whatever, it's fine. I'm completely content with bloopers. My life is a blooper, so we're good. But yeah, if I laugh, cry, whatever, it's me. So this vlog is kind of like a form of therapy though. So like I said, if it can help someone, that would be amazing. I would feel completely accomplished. I'm basically going to start from me being a young child and work my way up. So that's what we can look forward to. I'm currently in quarantine. I'm homeschooling and it's working okay. I go a little stir crazy because I'm a busybody. I'm not used to this kind of being home type thing. So I didn't start this out of boredom. I'm starting this finally. So there's that. Yeah, I have an almost 11-year-old daughter. She's great. And no, these YouTube videos are not necessarily for children. So I guess I have to say that as well, being a YouTube vlogger. So some things are going to get really rough around the edges. Some can be PG-13, some are. So I will state that not everything is going to be G or PG, but we'll get there when we get there. So I guess anyone that really knows me kind of knows my story a little bit, but I don't really always go into full detail because some people can't handle it, but that's okay. If I move around a lot, it's probably because this is new to me. I don't have it set up, stabled. I'm just kind of hanging out. I guess I wanted to start from me being a little girl. Since of the age of 4, I basically had to be an adult. I was adulting at 4. How exciting. I grew up in a different kind of environment. My mother was an addict, so I had to fend for myself a lot. Times where, I don't know, I just kind of had to do everything for myself. I had my grandparents, thankfully, that tried to save me from everything. My father, I saw on the weekends. But being in a home with someone doing those things and also having some mental illness as well, the combo is not the greatest. I don't know, it just kind of, it hit me, it did a lot of things to me. So by the age of 4, like I said, I was just doing everything for myself. Got ready every day, did my own hair, did everything. I didn't really ask for help. I remember, I think age of 5, I was like, don't touch my hair anymore, Mom. I'm good. I got this. So, I found out eventually what was causing this chaos in my home, but that's obviously for another time. At this being this young, it's how did I feel is the real question. I've been asked before, and it's I would run away. I would just run. 4 and 5 years old, just running out the door, have a little backpack full of stuff. Wouldn't get very far because I'd get nervous and go sit under a tree or something and just hang out. But if you're hungry, you're probably going to go back home. It's usually what I did. But it was like a thing where you just kind of, I had to escape. I couldn't handle it. My mom was very chaotic. She screamed and yelled and hollered about everything. It didn't matter what it was. So there were some points where I would like run away and like punch a tree and come home with like bloody knuckles. I was a very angry child. You wouldn't really know that if you met me. I was very fun-loving and kind and funny, but the other side was there because I was enduring the things that I was. My parents divorced when I was 1.5. And I'm grateful for that, honestly, because I look back now, my mom would have ruined my dad even more than she did back then. And they just didn't, they weren't compatible, honestly, besides all the drugs or anything like that. So it just didn't work for them. That's just totally okay. And I had my stepdad. He was there. I call him my stepdad, but he was my mom's boyfriend. I just call him that. It works for me. But he was around my life until I was like 7 years old. But yeah, he was a good asset for me during that time. But I had a lot of people behind me. I just always felt alone because living in a household like that, you just kind of really don't have any other feeling. And I was grateful for my grandparents because they would just like take me, hey, let's go do this and let's go that, and keep me away from that craziness. But things I do remember was going to my dad's on the weekends and things like that. So I'm grateful for my stepmom and everything as well. So like I said, tons of people behind me, but the alone feeling was definitely there. I just didn't know how to like get out of that feeling, I guess. But I was so determined too, anyway. I'm a very determined individual. I get things done. So even at that age, best thing that I had was my grandpa as well. His name was Bill. He's not my blood grandfather, but he was to me. He was with my grandma for many, many years. And he saved me from everything. He taught me so much. I was basically trained like a Marine. I had to read the dictionary. Hand-eye coordination games. I learned how to swim, I think I was 3. And I was jumping in the water, holding my breath underwater so that if anything ever happened to me in the water, I would learn to survive because that's what he's known. But he taught me all these things for my own sake, and I'm so grateful because you will find out later why those things were great and wonderful to have. If I keep looking away, it's because I'm reading some stuff to just keep myself on task. At 5 years old, I became an older sister. It was really exciting for me. I was so happy to have my brother. My brother Joey, he's great. He was the light of my life at 5 years old. I was so ecstatic to have a brother. My dad was with my stepmom, and they met and had my brother, and it was great. It was fantastic. I love being a big sister. It was the best. Still is. But yeah, no, I didn't have that rivalry thing with my sibling. It was really odd, but I loved him so much. He was my baby. So we had that going for us. But those things kept me busy on the weekends. During the week, I was with my mom and her boyfriend, and she had different boyfriends too, all the time. So in and out, which is unfortunately some things that happen. So I don't knock her for it. It's what she chose to do. I had a hairstylist boyfriend that she had. He did my hair all the time. I had all different kinds of people in my life. And then she, at 7 years old, she met another guy, and she was with him for like 21 years after that. But yeah, so he was around consistently. I do remember when my mom's, or I call him my stepdad, like I mentioned, when he left, I remember the call. Actually, I remember being in the kitchen. I remember the call. Like, he called her saying, you know, let's move to Hawaii. Let's start our life, get married. And my mom denied it. And I remember I threw a towel or something at her. And I was like, what is wrong with you? Like, why would you say no to Hawaii? I could be in Hawaii. Like, I was so ecstatic about it. It was just something that I wanted to do. You know, I'm 7 years old. I'm like, I want to go. Like, what's wrong with you? And I was just so disappointed in her. Just, she made a choice to not. But that was her that made the choice.